Get the upper hand on your competition with SCUF controllers. Use code OGXRAYZ to get 5% off your entire order. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Now in today's video, I actually wanted to go through a recent leak that came out today that was posted on Gaming Intel. And I want to make sure that you guys check this out because this does seem pretty interesting. The person who wrote the article was Matthew Harris. Now for you guys that don't know, he was someone who leaked a bunch of info for Black Ops 4. All came true. So this guy is a pretty legit person. Again, there was some controversy about him adding storyline elements, but when it came to bare bones multiplayer info, he was completely right. So he actually posted this article on Gaming Intel, and he says that this was confirmed by multiple different sources, but it does seem like Black Ops 4 will have multiplayer DLC every other month or every single month, along with a Zombies Season Pass. So let's go ahead and talk about this. There's also another thing I want to talk about, which was a Specialist Edition that is going to be the copy you can get. It doesn't look like there's any kind of like, you know, super special exclusive edition of the game, just a physical one that is going to be a Specialist Edition that gives you a steelbook version of the case, that gives you a like 9-inch or 6-inch figure that you can use. I believe it's going to be like a specialist, and then you also get 1100 COD points plus bonus digital items that they have not gone into. So I wanted to toss that in there here in the beginning, but now let's go ahead and read this article from Gaming Intel. Now it says, since the reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on Thursday, there has been one thing on everyone's mind. What about DLCs? Over the recent years, the reveal of the game has also come with the reveal of a Season Pass. Alongside that, players have also usually been given the ability to buy the Season Pass then and there. This has not been the case with Black Ops 4. So far, no Season Pass has been announced, and the Specialist Edition of the game has been revealed without it. So that's very, very interesting. Now it says, Gaming Intel has received exclusive information from multiple sources that explains this unexpected lack of a Season Pass. Our exclusive source claims that there would be a radical shift in how content is provided for both the multiplayer and zombies modes in Black Ops 4. Moving from an overall Season Pass model where 4 multiplayer maps and 1 zombies map are released every couple of months to something completely different. TREYARCH is also, according to our sources, pushing Activision to allow them to release a Zombies DLC Season Pass, which would act similar to a normal Season Pass, but instead would only contain maps for the Zombies mode. Whether this means there will be more Zombies maps for DLC, or if this will be sold for the same price as the standard Season Pass, we do not know. As for multiplayer, our sources claim that this is where we will see the most radical shift in the delivery of content. As opposed to players getting the usual 4 maps every couple of months, they will receive a map, or in some cases 2 maps every month. This change in direction is supposedly being sought by TREYARCH due to the steady fall of players that Call of Duty titles see after the release of a map pack. While the player base sees a slight increase directly from the release of a new map pack, that drops back down again relatively quickly. To avoid this in the future, a single or 2 monthly maps may be vastly superior. The other reason for this change may also lie with the new Blackout mode. Call of Duty titles often see fractures in the player base after a DLC launch, as people who buy the Season Pass are separated from those who did not. Blackout will only make this division in the player base wider, so keeping the core multiplayer audience in a single matchmaking pool will be essential for TREYARCH moving forward. The shift in this release of DLC was also hinted at by Dan Bunting, the co-studio head of TREYARCH, in an interview with Polygon. He said, I can't tell you at this point in time what that's going to look like, but I can tell you that we're pushing hard to release content to our fans in a way that's going to make them happy, and a way that we believe is the right thing to do in this stage in our game's lifespan. While all leaks should be taken with a pinch of salt, this information has been verified by multiple sources, though TREYARCH's DLC release plans could change in the future. So let's go ahead and break that down for you guys who are a little bit confused. So the plan at this point, or what TREYARCH is pushing for, and again, I also want to emphasize, it was very strange that we did not immediately get, you know, get the Season Pass or get this edition of the game that has the Season Pass. There was no mention of a Season Pass in any of the promotions or in any of the editions that you can buy for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which is incredibly suspicious. Normally it would be right there. You pre-order the game and boom, if you want, you can also pre-order the Season Pass, but nothing was mentioned, so very strange. So this does kind of lead me to believe that we might see a change in the way that DLC is presented, and this is something that I've been asking for a long time. It's, I think, something that maybe the other community or the rest of the community has also been asking for, and that is the spreading out of content to Call of Duty. And this has been a problem even with a game like Call of Duty World War II, which I still very much enjoy. But one of the big problems that it has is that, you know, like for instance, whenever we get one of these events, like for instance Blitzkrieg, we got 6 new weapons, and within those 6 weapons we got all of them at one point at one time. And it feels like whenever you do that, everyone plays everything, they get tired of everything, and then within a week no one really talks about it anymore. And if you look at games like Fortnite, they're releasing new content every single week. They're keeping the game fresh. They're keeping people coming back because there's something new, whether it's a new mode, whether it's new skins, whether it's just weekly updates. It's just small stuff or crazy stuff or new weapons that they add. Every week there's something for you to look forward to, and there's a reason for you to want to go back. And Call of Duty has been terrible at this. They'll give you the map pack, all 4 maps, they give you the zombies, and within a week, no one really plays it anymore because they've been kind of burnt out on it because they just had 4 maps and a zombies map, or in this case war mode. They go through all of those in 1 week, they digest all of it instead of having like a week to process one and then the next one. And for a long time I've said that if we had a model where you have a new map every 2 weeks, you would still continue to have that cycle of having your 4 map packs. It would still be the same amount of maps, but now you would be able to have a new map every 2 weeks, experience that map, enjoy that map, maybe do like zombies towards the end of that, and people would feel more, I think, a little bit happier, and they'd come back more because they would have a new map to look forward to that second week and have a new weapon to look forward to, you know, between the map packs. It feels like there was a lost opportunity, and it looks like Treyarch has noticed this and is now deciding to try to push to have something like this, and I think it is brilliant. I think it's an awesome idea. Toss in there, 1 week you get a new map, the next week you get a new weapon, the week after that maybe they tease a new specialist that you can use, maybe a week after that they just have a new mode. If they were to do something like that, you would have the community constantly coming back for those updates, and they would be looking forward to every update every single Friday, just like people do for Fortnite every single week, because of the new modes, because of the new weapons, because of new attachments, new stuff that they add. If they did something similar like that with Call of Duty, with Black Ops 4, there's no telling just how much more activity they would have. And that's not even taking into account the Battle Royale section, which would also have maybe like weekly, bi-weekly updates, which would get people playing that again. And then probably the craziest thing about that article was that there would be updates for multiplayer weekly or monthly or whatever, but then you would also have, apparently, the idea for them to have that season pass for zombies. Now, what would that be like? Would we get more maps? Would we get portions of maps? You know, like for instance, you can play the standard version of the map, which is just survival, the rush mode or whatever, and then like 2 weeks after that you get the actual map with the Easter egg. And there was an idea that I had at one point that was basically like you can only solve Easter eggs from Friday to Sunday, or like a certain time slot, and then the Easter egg is cut out through an update, like a hotfix. I feel like if they did something like that, it would also get the community talking and coming back every single week. So I don't know what a zombies only season pass would look like. Maybe it would be cheaper. Maybe it would be like 4 maps for, you know, the entire year, and you only pay like 30 bucks, or you only pay like 20 bucks for something. I honestly think it would be something like that, so we'll definitely see about that. Usually the DLCs are about 15. You get 4 multiplayer, 1 zombies, so it'd be around 3 bucks each. 3 times 4, 12. 15 bucks to get all 4 maps. I would be totally down for that. So we'll definitely see, but there's a lot here to digest. The possibility of having, obviously, those weekly updates to the multiplayer, which I think again is brilliant. I think it's the step forward. I think it's the next evolution of Call of Duty as a franchise, because the whole a map pack every 2 months just isn't cutting it. People lose hype. Sometimes there's no hype leading into it, and if they have weekly stuff with big updates every 2 months, I think people would be coming back by droves to Call of Duty instead of like playing it for a month or 2 and then kind of falling off and playing something else. They really need to do this. I really hope that this ends up coming true. Call of Duty, Treyarch, if this is a legit leak, if you guys are thinking about doing this, please do this. Do weekly updates, whether it's a new map, a new specialist, a new gun, a new mode, a new freaking equipment. I don't know. If you guys have weekly updates, people will look forward to them, and more people will be coming back daily. Believe me, this is the future of gaming. Fortnite has proven this to an absolute brilliant T. Follow this. This is the future of Call of Duty. It should be. Anyways, guys, so thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys could do me a huge favor, if you guys enjoyed the video, if it was informative, drop a like, drop a favorite on the video, It is super helpful, incredibly appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more content like this, I'm going to have a ton more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So obviously, make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss a single upload from me on this channel. Make sure you're subbed and make sure you have notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. You guys have an awesome day. Follow me on Twitter at OGXRAYZ. I'm constantly on there. Give me a follow over there. And I'll also have links to my gaming and second channel in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have an awesome day. I'm out. Peace.